Hey team, how are you? So today we're going to talk about the art of inviting, how you get people to join you. And this can be very intimidating for everybody, and I completely understand that because I still sometimes have just these weird, crazy fears out there. Just lack of confidence in myself, and is exactly what it all boils down to. And you, in the beginning, of course, are going to lack confidence because you've yet to see success and you've yet to see people succeed, and you're just nervous, and that's completely normal. It's normal. It does not mean that you're not made out for this. Just because you're nervous and you're not meeting certain things, it doesn't mean you're not cut out for this. It just means you're in the beginning. It's a process and you have to learn. So what are some basic ways of inviting? Well, so the first thing that I need you to do right now as part of this inviting process is I need you to write this notes down, because this is what you're going to send me this week or today, end of today. You are going to pick two, or pick one of the two. Number one, open up your contact list in your phone, and I want you to write down the names of every single contact you have in your phone. Second option, I want you to open up your email. If you can copy and paste every contact that you have in your email and then print it out. Those are your two options. And that's what I need you to do today, your assignment. I've already thrown assignments at you. The reason that I'm doing this is because that's where you're going to start inviting. And don't get crazy on me. And you're probably saying, are you kidding me? You don't get crazy on me. But I'm giving you a list to get started with on inviting. Now, when I say inviting, everybody thinks that means, hey, I'm doing the 21-day fix. Do you want to join my team? To some degree, eventually, you will ask people, I'm doing a 30-day accountability group, or I'm doing a 5-day free clean eating group. Do you want to join me? Eventually, you will get there. But when you have a list of people that you're talking to, this is what you're going to do. Depending on your relationship with that person, you're going to start right there where you are in that relationship, and you're going to pick up. So you're going to say, I haven't talked to you since high school. How are you? I've been thinking about you. I have seen pictures of your kids on Facebook. I'm just wanting to reconnect with some old friends. That's it. If it's a relative, you say, how's it going? I know we haven't seen each other since last Christmas, but I'm just, I'm wanting to reach out, and if you feel comfortable as a family member to say, I am being very vulnerable, I'm very scared and I'm nervous, but I'm reaching out to all my family and friends and letting you know that I am now a Beachbody coach. What does that mean? I am getting amazing results. I've seen unbelievable things happen, and I am still needing accountability. I need my family and friends to keep going on this journey with me. So would you consider joining me for a 5-day clean eating group so that I can practice, so that I can give you a free meal plan? You can tell me what you think about it. That's how you're going to approach this inviting situation. You are not going to be spamming people with our products. And if you do that, they're all going to run away and they may never come back. So be very careful when you're inviting, but I want you to know this needs to be a natural process. You will eventually get to, like for instance, if I haven't talked to somebody, and I've been in this process for months, I've been doing this, I have a long handwritten list of names, and I will just say, I do this process on Messenger and Facebook. So when I dump all my contacts from my phone, I go find them on Facebook, and that's where I start my communication with them. Why? Because I live on Facebook. The reason I live on Facebook is because all my groups are there, and you should know this. Your groups are on Facebook, so that's the best way for you to get in touch and to stay in contact with people. So you're going to literally start with the number one person on your list, and you're just going to start sending messages. So this is what you're going to do. The first 10 people you're going to send a message to. The next 10 people, you're going to start liking their posts on Facebook. This is just a little system to try. Do it up front so that you can see how this will work. Then you're just going to start liking those people's posts. Then you're going to do the next 10, and then you're going to start liking their post. 2 to 3 days later, you're going to go back to that second set of 10, and then you're going to reach out to them. How are you? How's it going? I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to catch up. That's what you're going to do over and over. You're going to, in the same day, you're going to invite 10 and reach out and start liking people's posts. 10 people. If you want to do 5, if it's overwhelming to do 10, that's fine. If you want to do 5, but it needs to be some sort of system so that every day you go back after you've liked some posts and then now you invite. So what you're doing here is you're getting to know these people before you send them a message. So you have to go to their pages and you have to reach out, you have to start liking their posts so that you see what's going on with them. So then when you send them a message, you're fully aware of who they are, what's going on in their life. And that's part of developing these relationships. The number one mistake everybody makes, generally, and myself included, that's why I'm telling you this, is that you look at a name and you make an assumption. You make an assumption that they would never join you. You make an assumption that they would never do anything like this. You would make an assumption that they could care less. Everyone matters. And if the person that invited me would have assumed I'd never wanted to do it, would I be here today? If I assumed that you never wanted to be involved in something like this, would you be here today? So you can never, ever, ever assume. You just send a friendly message, and if it ends up with nothing, it ends up as nothing, and that's okay. You move on. So that is basically how you're going to invite. And so when you see someone on Facebook and that makes a comment about their health and nutrition, or you see someone on Facebook who's asking a question to everyone on Facebook about fitness and nutrition, you can simply send them a private message. I offer very little advice or commenting unless it's, something encouraging or positive or congratulating on the actual media. But if people are wanting advice or needing something that I know I can help with, then I go private message them and I say, hey, I want you to know that I have been there and this is what's working for me. Would you consider trying it? This is what I do, and I would love to have you or share with you more about what I do. And so it's just this is about relationships. I cannot stress that enough. Once you have people that you've started relationships with, and basically you're going to be saying, what have you been up to? What are you doing? And then when the opportunity comes up, or even if it doesn't, so if the opportunity comes up, then you're going to say, oh, thanks for asking. I am a health and nutrition coach and I help people do this, this, or this. So you're going to be speaking to your brand, your people. So for me, busy working moms, I help busy working moms figure out how to make their health a priority through private accountability groups where we encourage each other and I share all my tips and my tricks. And that's what I lead with. I would love to share more. Would you be interested in joining one of my groups? So that's like way down on. So say you're not getting a lot from this person. You're trying to get a relationship. All you have to say is, I apologize, I'm not here to bother you, I don't mean to bug you, but I am a wellness coach, and do you know anyone who might be interested in getting help with their fitness and nutrition and finding time to make this a priority? I specialize in helping women, and I have accountability groups. Do you know anybody that'd be interested? So even the people who don't respond or don't respond well, you still tell them that information. Who cares if you're annoying them? If they're not willing to build a relationship, it doesn't matter, right? So you're here to just help and serve. But the only way you're going to know if someone needs the help, if you know how to serve, is if you ask or you share. People are not going to be running to you for help. I promise. And I cannot tell you how many people I've worked with for over a year or talked with for over a year until they finally said, I want to do what you're doing. I want to join you. I want to look like you. The list goes on. Like, it takes people time to trust you. And that's another way that social media plays into this, is that people aren't going to trust you if you're not consistently posting about your life and how this stuff, these products and how personal development and how the team and how all these things impact your life. They're not going to trust you if you're not consistently sharing about what you're doing. So it's not annoying, it's just sharing your life. And so you've got to change your perspective if you're worried about those types of things. So I hope that was helpful with the art of inviting. That's a really important one, and it takes time and practice and over. And I will tell you that I use scripts. I picked 10 people. I usually use the same script, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, because in the beginning when you're reaching out, you're saying the same thing. And then you start individualizing, answer their questions, and develop a relationship. But most of all, I use copy and pasting. So I have a script in our team page that tells you how to talk to these people. And so once you get them in a situation to where you're like, okay, wow, I'm so sorry, but I don't want to start the video over. So once you get them into a situation to where you're ready, I actually have scripts of what you say and what you say in your emails and everything for all of our groups. But it's a process, and I've already told you guys before, this process we're going to go through together, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing that has been working. It works. So if you want to bypass some of these processes, you're welcome to, because it's your own business. But I'm willing to share everything that I've done and everything that's working for me. So there you go on inviting. It's a crazy one, and there's always lots to learn about it, lots more to learn, and everybody is a little different because it's your business, and you're free to take care to do this in your own way. So I will see you guys on the next call. Bye.